Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our grocery store where we still have a ton of stuff all over the floors, but we're getting there. We got 2,700 out of 4,600 things put away. There has been a few updates to the game since I last played, since we started this mess, including this shelf being properly labeled. Apparently, this was fixed the same evening that we started. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, we're gonna try to finish this up tonight and see what we can do about that. Let's see, this goes there. But yeah, hopefully we can finish this up tonight. There is a second map. Llama Boy! How you doing, Llama Boy? Llama Boy also did figure that we needed to play TCG Simulator. So that'll be in the cards somewhere along the lines, I'm sure. Goes up here. Not sure when that'll happen, but it's likely that we'll do that on stream at some point. How are you, Llama Boy? What are you up to this fine evening? Shampoo. But yeah, there's one new map for this game, and there's another new map that's in progress. Maybe been looking from the start, hoping to hear the sounds of the frog for an AHS certified hydration. Uh-huh. That's not how that works. We did cover that. This goes here. Lemon cake. And I may or may not have made sure that you wouldn't be able to predict when it would show up. That goes here. Whoops. There we go. Boom! Citrus! Other than that, you're doing okay? So you'd be doing better if you heard tap dancing frogs. Got it. This is potato green bean. Oh, there it is. Decaf coffee. Tea coffee. Oh, that's right. This is a cold thing. Unrelated to your mood. As far as we know. All right. Oh, we should do a little bit of gambling. Just got out of bed an hour ago. A mushroom. A lucky reuse. After using a skill, there's a 25% chance its cooldown resets immediately. Interesting. What a fancy ATM. Duration of all skills with duration increases by 30%. Joke's on you, I forget that I even have skills. Is it related to hearing the song or doing the hydrate, but the shenanigans that follow? Uh-huh. I don't know what shenanigans you're talking about. Alright, so we have Ume Onigiri. Honey Ring. So much cooking oil. Okay, we've apparently finished with that salt. Okay, is this not... Is this one I put over here? Ah, right. We got those right next to each other. How convenient. Honeybees. Honeybee. Um... Now that we got the walkways kind of cleared out a little bit, the ordering is not going to be anywhere nearly as uniform. But what I am probably going to continue doing is basically pick up, unload my all of the stuff in my hands. Go there. There it is. Unload everything in my hands before picking up more stuff. The prosciutto, mozzarella, ground beef, a lot of veal. Wesh. This is here. Tardigrades have survived after exposure to the vacuum of space. How much do I hate Alpha? Alpha is slow. We are... By we, I mean I am currently working on the time theorems. I think I'm at like 95. But it feels like it's going to take a while to get the last of that sort of pushed through. Salmon avocado sushi. I wish I could see what this was a little better. There's one spot that had them. Do I have any more of them over here? Doesn't look like it. We'll put these over here. 6-month age Comté cheese. Tiny eggs. Chicken wings. More Comté. More chicken wings. Paste and butter. Teriyaki chicken bento. Nocturne Reserve. I don't see any other Nocturne Reserve. Or Tennessee Whiskey. Casa Martino. I don't see Casa Martino. Brr. Farfalla. This goes up there. Tea Palace. Black tea. I wonder if these... That seems to be likely. Vase left. Large, not left. Third column, first row. Was indeed. Well spotted. I don't feel like cheddar really belongs on pizza. Personally. Cheddar is not really a pizza cheese to me. I mean, pineapple does belong on pizza. Pineapple on pizza is fantastic. And by all means, if you enjoy cheddar on pizza and continue to enjoy doing such, that's just not my... It doesn't really fit as a pizza cheese in my standard cheeses of pizza encyclopedia. Let's see. Toothpaste. Powdered sugar. And a cup of ramen. Okay, it looks like we have everything off the floor from this area. Tortilla chips. Brown sugar. Sliced cheese, yes. Heart cellar. We have 2 spots for this Pinot Noir. don't see an open spot with the heart cellar, so we can go there. Haha, got him. I totally didn't queue, like, 5 songs. Totally didn't queue 5 songs just to make sure that it would be down on the list of ways. Any other cold? Hot chili sauce. Burr, mixed vegetables. Puree, mashed potatoes.
Drink! 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 Drink!
Ice cream bars. Chip Force chips. What if this cake... What if this pound cake weighs more than a pound? That goes there. Tea Palace black tea. I mean, that contract is never getting signed. I refuse to condone such abuse of the system. The surprise book. What you find in this book may surprise you. Wait, no, this is the one that's here. That spot's full. And peas large. But that spot's full. There's the spot. Mini fish. Page 1. NSFW pictures. Surprise! Looks like we are starting a new spot for ground beef. Cola. Let's see. We have a large vase, a small vase, Maison Brute, mineral vodka. Okay, sure. Chateau Henjing. Honey rings. More strawberry sugar. Glammy! How are you, Glammy? Welcome in to this weird grocery store. A single red blood cell can make a full circuit of the body in about 1 minute. There you go. There's your... Okay, there is one more set of shelves down there. There is your fact of the row. Yeah, same general concept of this library game, only obviously grocery store. The powers are a little bit different, and yeah, the shelves are a little bit weird, but yeah, we're doing the things. The surprise book. I think that's all there. Organic eggs. Are eggs... I haven't seen eggs in 4s. I've definitely seen them in 8s. I think I've seen 6s. I don't think I've ever seen 4s. That seems like a weird count to me. Let's see, we have the Comte... Colazione. I don't see an open shelf matching this one. Oh, we're getting close to finished over here. Assorted sushi set. We'll just assort that to the bottom shelf. That should fill everyone with great confidence that sushi is very fresh, right? Question for idle games in general. How's it going, Sai? When you have two things that cost exactly the same, one of them is doubling point gen, the other unlocks something new. It may depend somewhat on how progress has felt in terms of unlocking new things. I doubt that I am very consistent in what sort of choice I make with stuff like that. I probably just vibe on what feels like it's the most beneficial at the time. Do we have any more of this open? Don't see any. If I feel like progress has been okay, I probably generally tend towards the accelerate the growth, the point gen or whatever resource gen is in question. But it may just depend on what happens to be where the vibes tends to feel at that point. If it feels like progress has been good, then on unlocking stuff, or I just unlocked more stuff, then I'd probably tend more towards the resource gen. Tomato sauce, also known as ketchup. Strawberry sugar. I would definitely go to a grocery store for electronics as well. I'm assuming that's something. I mean, it was a general question, but I'm assuming it's something to do with the endgame mod that we're playing. Scalloped potato gratin, I think, is over there. De Clarency Cremant. Creme fraiche. I know I put creme fraiche in here somewhere. I see. The one spot that we have creme fraiche is already full. Strawberry sugar. More shampoo. I'm pretty sure you were here yesterday. I don't remember if you had hit a button on a streak. Streaks on Twitch are very silly, though. Silly in that they are very inconsistent on how they're on their functionality. Phone cases. This is definitely the place I'd go to get phone cases. But if you ever need bleach, we got lots of bleach. Pears. The Grip X Rugged Case. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna do. We have like a pile of of money. There. Now we have a sprint. That used all our money. Not yet. I haven't finished the first map yet. We're close on the first map. Let's see, what is that? About 1,600 things left. How you doing, Jack? I might start the other map, the new map, or when I finish this one. Depends on how much time this takes to finish up. With the amount that I use the abilities, it's sure to go really quick. Chateau hanging, we've just finished a shelf with that. Got some Tennessee whiskey. Rock sugar. Marvel pound cakes. Just that. Rose silk shampoo. Assorted sushi. Egg salad sandwich. Looks wonderful. Kill 'em all roach spray. I'm sure there's no problem with me carrying pesticides around with all of this food. Not going to cause any problems at all. Bleach mixed into the middle of these piles of stuff that includes food. Ham cheese, galette, fries. Did I have another? Yeah, that's right. I did have another thing of fries, but it was already filled. Some ham. More whiskey, because we need that after this mess. Pineapple feels prickly when you eat it because it breaks down the inside of your mouth. Good for it. Definitely get your pineapple on your pizza for the best effect. Seafood cup ramen. I think we start another shelf with this. Ketchup. Swiss Gruyere. Chicken broth ramen cup. Sounds very boring to me. Have you played the new map yet, Jack? What are your thoughts on new map? What are your thoughts on the new map in progress as well that they teased? The super map. You haven't seen it? I mean, they haven't really said or shown anything that I know of anyway. But they teased an additional new map when they announced the smaller map for a much larger map. We have a Bordeaux House Cabernet. I don't see a spot for this. Earbuds. Oh, I see. That shelf is full. We have yet another shelf of earbuds. Yeah, bud. Need all the buds. I want to finish this little corner here. Vanilla yogurt. Swiss Gruyere. Sapphire bleach. Dish soap. That's this kind of sugar. There we go. Marble pound cake. Quattro formaggio. Avocado shampoo. Because that's totally what I want to wash my hair with is avocado. The Grand Family Cabernet. Zap soda. Fess blonde beer. Teeny tiny bottles compared to everything else. I love that. Yeah, I hadn't seen a number for the supermarket, the new map. Yeah, the multiplayer is an interesting choice. I'm sure that I mean, it could be entertaining. I'm not opposed to it. It's an interesting choice. Dish soap, multi cleaner, powdered sugar. More Zap. Smoked Gouda. Casa Martino Legato. Our ABCs and a vintage storybook. This is not meant to be cleared alone. Multiplayer with 2 or more players is recommended. I'm looking forward to doing the library with randomizer next week. That's going to be interesting because the way the randomizer is set up, I only have access to 5 series to start. Like, not 5 shelves, or 5 sections, but just 5 individual series that I have to find out of the middle of everything. Chocolate chip cake. Grand Family Cabernet. So yeah, that's going to be... That'll be interesting. Do I... Huh. Surely this doesn't go here. No. Um... Ah, I see. There we go. It could be interesting to get a group together for the big map. Um, ground beef, more beer, more butter, bio juice with Polly Shore, the Fixer micro screw set. 20 minutes and a rubber chicken. The Latch driver set. I don't know how to feel about this cream sauce. Okay, we apparently have all of the bubble buzz, or at least one batch of it. Buttermilk. Buttermilk. Whoops. Goes there. Ground beef. Barnacles cannot move because their bodies are attached to rocks, so they extend their reproductive organs several times their body length to mate with nearby individuals. Look at him go. Oishi milk. Roasted veggie mix. Crispy potato balls. Swiss Gruyere. Extendo Pinio. That goes there. Then we got a couple of pound cakes. We got a pineapple in our hands. Apparently each pineapple gets its own little box. We do have more of this clay shampoo. Basmati rice, 5 packs. More fast beer. Weird vases. Apparently we get another shelf of Gruyere. ABC book. A colors book. Some weird espresso thing. Okay, another shelf of bread. Okay, so that shelf of Parmesan is full. I do have other milk here, so let's do that. Do, do, do. Let's see. We're looking for Domaine des Vogues Blanc. And I'm sure I am pronouncing that completely correct. No notes on my pronunciation. A whole chicken. The royal frozen pizza. Yes, stickers give bonuses. Depending on the sticker that you get. This one gave me 15 monies. This one reduces cooldowns. This increases durations. So yeah, it is worthwhile to gamble for stickers. Gold double. When gaining gold, there's a 5% chance the reward becomes double. 1% for 10 times money. Nice. That can go there. Chashu instant ramen. Had you not gotten stickers previously? There's like a bunch of shelves of milk here. Let's see. Scalloped potato gratin, I think, is over there. Never touch the stickers. Ah. Do the stars carry over between maps? That's something I'm curious about. I guess that doubled my money? Brown sugar. Mini speakers. Avocado essence shampoo. I was pointing at that shelf. Clean dish. Okay, we don't have another shelf of that yet. Scalloped potato gratin was over here. Honeybees? Gruyere. Potato balls. Cream sauce. Yeah, that's a way of phrasing it, all right. Biojuice. Bonus monies. Tomato sauce. Energy created in the sun's core can spend hundreds of thousands of years wandering inside the sun before reaching us. This is here. Prosciutto. Triple cheese, fresh bread. Let's see. Those are on the other side. Combinational logic design. Okay. French sliced ham. Wait, no, these were over here. That's that one. All right. Then grab from this pile. Biojuice. Captain canned fish. The Headset Pro. Butter croissant. Assorted special bento. Another chicken. North Slope Pinot Noir. Skewer, yay, mashed potatoes. Okay, we got more bubble buzz. I won't share. I don't know why most of the stuff is put on the shelf in a normal fashion, but then we have a couple of things that are backwards. I know we have... There we go. Shapes in balance. More Once Upon a Time. More of this single malt. More of this cold mocha coffee. I have questions. I have questions about many of the products that this store chooses to stock. And the manner in which they stock them. Seafood udon. Do. More bubble buzz. Okay. We do not have an open spot for red apples. Chicken broth cup. Russian ramen cup. Butter croissant. Kill 'em all roach spray. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I not pick this box back up? There we go. Uh, Structures of light. Let's see. More mineral water. Bordeaux House Cabernet. Buffalo mozzarella. Okay. We're done with that. So I guess we're starting another thing for sugar. The ninja mushroom. The skill cooldown reset. It probably is if I was actually using the skills. I've not ended up using the skills much at all. I don't know why I have not ended up using the skills. It just hasn't felt necessary. Ground beef. It hasn't felt like it would be like most of the skills. The way that they're structured just doesn't feel like I need them. Like I can toggle a skill on to throw things at the shelf to put them in the right place. I don't see how that's really helping me in any substantial way. Red bean bread. Tiny items. Found it. Yeah, and I've done that with, like, that was one of the skills I used a ton in library. Um, I don't know, it just hasn't hasn't struck me as useful in this game. The muddle-headed wombat. The sun alone accounts for 99.86% of the solar system's total mass. That's not to say that they can't be useful. It's just, I don't know, something about the way that I've ended up playing, they just haven't felt... Oh, I have another Nocturne Reserve. I guess if I was really pushing to get where I wanted to have sets done, I might find it more useful. But finishing sets doesn't feel super... Okay, so we have two shelves of... or two slots filled with prosciutto now. If I was trying to fill specific spots, then it would definitely have more value. But that doesn't seem to have a huge value apart from, I guess, the stars. Pure beef. Sets gives you stars, which give you stickers. Yeah, I mean, it does that on this map too. Um, and those stickers there's some good benefits to the stickers. What do we get? Cooldown discount. All active skill cooldowns are reduced by 20%. So it seems like there are 3 more stickers. Big bonus. Grant 10 monies. So we got two more stickers. Let's use stars. Why not? Kimchi ramen. That's what you want. Go for it. Leave me out of it. I haven't actually had kimchi, but it's never seemed particularly appealing to me. Lemon cake. Pizza. Pizza. You've made some kimchi? I suppose realistically I should try some to better judge, but I don't know, it's one of those things that just I don't know that I would get over my general feelings of this doesn't seem appealing. Veal. More veal. Magna Magmank. Started a new library run the other day. This run is put all books on random shelves, then sort. That could be entertaining. Cabbage and crushed cayenne pepper. Cabbage and crushed cayenne pepper. See, I'm not really big on cabbage. I generally avoid cabbage. It doesn't particularly appeal to me. Power Fresh shampoo. More crock. Hazelnut spread. Royal frozen pizza. A child poorly sort the library for the achievement. I found the random sorting to be quite enjoyable personally. Although I did not employ a good strategy for it. So the last handful of books were a bit of a pain to track down empty shelves for. Boom, citrus. The Royal frozen pizza. Chicken broth. The Captain canned fish. The pure beef. The mixed sandwich. What is mixed in this sandwich? Oh, we have another shelf of butter. I don't know why there's 2 slots filled with this electromagnetic field theory. There's so much toilet cleaner. Let's see. Then we got Marvel Pound Cake, chocolate chip stuff, North Slope Pinot Noir. Have some there. I could have sworn I had another spot open with those, but I guess not. Gas station egg salad. No more need for more questions. I mean, that is fair. This game has many things that I probably shouldn't be questioning. Like tiny little bottles of cream sauce. Smoked Gouda. Did I not already start another spot for smoked Gouda? Doesn't look like it. I won't share. We won't discuss that weird thing. Some lone Japanese dev. I mean, there are some interesting vending machines in Japan, for sure. Claro clear phone case. I won't share. Rose silk shampoo. Blue currant. A teaspoon of neutron star material is often described as weighing billions of tons. There's nothing Gouda about this. This game is fine. It has its quirks. It's definitely a weird store, but I'm okay with that. Chashu instant ramen. Seafood udon cup. I mean, this section and this pair of sections are the weirdest combo to me. Another seafood udon cup. Art sellers. Ding 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 ding. Yay. Our cat book. More shower gel. A yellow squash. I would just love to know how the home decor section came to be. This would be the really interesting question to me. What transpired to end up with this home decor? And why is this a soap bar and not a soap pump or whatever, however else you want to describe it? Print just ended. Time to upgrade your printer. I really should get busy working on printer stuff. Nocturne Reserve. More hazelnut spread. More Tennessee whiskey. Clearly not home decor, toilet and cleaning.
Drink!
Young nasty man, how you doing tonight?
Drink!
Also, don't wanna. Maison Brute. I already drank. You don't get to throw bricks at me. I'm doing alright. Don't wanna. Don't wanna, don't wanna, don't wanna. Don't want a brick. Tiao Chu. Spear. Buffalo mozzarella. Where's the new mozzarella? I guess. Do do do. Honey jojoba. Choco chip cake. Seafood udon ramen. Okay, that bin of avocados is full. Can't believe you abandoned me just for sweaty hugging men. Wheat flour. Okay, that one's full. The Sweaty Huggy Men Championship was on the line. Did the sweaty hugger of your choice win? couple, threesome, or foursome. You're cheering for both. You just wanted the sweaty huggers to have a good time. Okay. Oh, good. This area is completely full. Wait. There we go. Salmon and egg bento. Smoked Gouda. Just be glad it wasn't 30 men. Yes, that goes there. Dorayaki. Tomato farfalla. Farfalla. Chicken wing. Wait, are all of the chicken wing? The 2 spots of chicken wings are full. Paisan butter. Spinach fusilli. Jelly candy. So you're this one, but you're looking at this one. This is frozen mixed vegetables. This one is potato green bean mix. They don't go together. That's why. Tankosu. No, it's all good because there are some of those that are there are a lot of the because of the duplicate spots that it's easy to miss the spots that are available. Our bodies create millions of new red blood cells every second. Large vase. Shower gel. The loop 3-in-1 multi-cable. You could probably get away with using that for charging. I don't think you would get away with plugging multiple devices in this way for data sync. Yeah, the packaging is kind of ridiculous. The PBR guide. Colors of the wind. Eau de fleur. This... No, it's not there. It's over here somewhere. Coconut keratin. I think what I would prefer to have with this game is either I don't mind there being different numbers of things for a spot, but I think I would rather have more product variety and have each product in one slot than have multiple slots for various things with no idea how many slots a particular thing takes. Let's see. Rose Silk Shampoo. 1001 materials. White albacore tuna. Potato green bean mix. And soda pop. Do. Salmon sushi roll. One singular avocado. Roasted veggie mix, which we are out of space over here for it to live. So it has to live way over here. The Clarence Cremant. Well, we're just under or just over 1,000 things left to put on shelves. Oh, good. We need another shelf with mixed sandwiches. Baumkuchen. Frozen green beans. Oh, good. Be sure we don't have any more of that over here. Well, that should be all of the frozen things accounted for. That one. And we have some coffee. Yum, 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 yum. We made a new apple bin. Chocolate pistachio cones. Headset. Roasted veggies. That made you look up. Autoplayed when you weren't expecting it to. Tonkatsu. Bento. Pure beef. Candy ice cream bars. Oh, there's still room for fries there. Crab sticks. BK beer. The Royal Frozen Pizza. Domaine de Vogue. I thought I had. There it is. Alright, so more vodka. Vanilla strawberry cones. Zap soda. In topology, a donut and a mug with a handle are both considered objects with one hole. Important news, important information to have. Field of topology is actually a pretty interesting one. Topological mapping topology in general. Not something I've done much of, but it is an interesting field. Pairs. No open pair spots on this side. Small vase. Definitely the place I would come for my router. I do not see... Oh, there is one. Okay. $36.22. We have 2 stickers left. Failed to get a sticker. That pizza. Analog sound. Candy ice cream bars. Once upon a time. And spicy tonkotsu. Mozzarella. Water. Frozen mixed veggies. A roasted vegetable mix. Daron. Not to be confused with Daroff. Sugar. Almost all the medium yellow vases. Okay. Let's put the bleach. Strawberry sugar. We ended up with a whole bunch of cheese out of that mix. You eat all the cheese. You have to pay for it first. What if grocery stores, instead of charging you for the product, weighed you when you came in, and then weighed you again when you leave, and just charged you a fixed price based on your weight, the difference in your weight? Assume the weighing is done in such a way that it can't be cheated. Poop in the corner. A kilo of caviar is more expensive than a kilo of chicken. This is true. A surprise book. Apples cost $6 a pound instead of the current $2. That would probably... I mean, I guess that would depend on how many apples are sold. How many apples do you eat at the store? Cooking would be significantly less convenient. Bring your stove to the store so you could cook. Colors. Eat the apple, leave the cores. Money saved. How many rolls of toilet paper is equal to a kilo? I mean, I guess you just carry the whole thing, and that would be part of your weight. I can't see how this would actually be functional, but it would. It's a was an amusing thought that popped in my head. I guess this is the new start for the coconut keratin shampoo shelf. The old round beef needs another shelf. Koala fingerprints are so similar to human fingerprints that they are hard to distinguish even under a microscope. Rosa Sangiovose. This bottle, clearly marked vodka, actually contains water. I mean, technically, it is mostly water. That counts, right? But it would be, it's by weight, so it's all the same. It wouldn't matter if it's water or vodka, it's all just however much the total difference in mass. I can't see it working in any way, shape, or form. There's too much variance in price of goods, typically. Want the Amazon grocery stores to fully work? Those are the ones where you basically just pick up the items and it keeps a running total and everything, and you just walk out, right? You can see good in this? Printer ink prices come down. Or the presence of printer ink causes all of the prices to be significantly higher to offset it. Scan the item with your phone, where the cart scans for you, and when you leave, you get billed. Yeah, I mean, they've been working on a few of those types of things, and um, a lot of the Disney gift shops also do that's something very similar to that, where you could scan everything in the app as you're shopping. they still have someone that verifies that everything was scanned correctly if you use that option, but it's also not automatic. Um, Hello there. Welcome in. That's beer. We got some cheese. Got some ham. We're just working on the last little bits of cleanup here. And by last little bits, I mean we still have almost 1,000 things left to put on shelves. Mini speakers. Beer. Mm-hmm. More ground beef. Gotta be getting close to done with that honey. Vanilla, sugar, and chocolate chip cakes. This pile of stuff is almost done. Will you please put that on the shelf? Hot chili sauce. Oil. Butter. See, I bought a laser printer ages ago, one of the multifunction printers. I don't print enough to really matter. But the nice thing is the toner doesn't dry out or anything. So while I have changed toner, I don't know how many times, but not a lot. It lasts a long time. And the toner is not really that expensive either. Let's see. Store layout book. They clearly didn't use. Print things once or twice a year, so you should invest in a laser one. I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily... I bought it when I needed to print more frequently. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily a good investment always, but if I was looking to buy a new printer, I would probably be aiming towards a laser printer, even though the initial investment is higher. The initial investment is higher, largely because it's not... the hardware is not subsidized by the consumables as much for the laser printers. For inkjet printers, the ink is generally subsidying the cost of the hardware. Um, Crab sticks, premium beer, these little itty bitty bottles. Chicken wings. The vanilla industry expanded greatly thanks to hand pollination technique of a 12-year-old boy. Um, I don't know about the 12-year-old boy part, but I do know that vanilla is extremely time consuming to pollinate because bees don't generally. I don't think bees pollinate vanilla on their own. So it does require that hand pollination. Something else. Soap bar, pump, whatever. All right. And fish. Mocha, quote unquote, coffee. This pile's almost gone. Multi-cleaner. Oh, we got some bleach. We got a chicken. Bok bok. Milk. Milk. Mozzarella. And little eggs. Let's keep working on clearing out this pile. That. This goes here. It's got to be getting close. Closian. Move on to white. Vanilla. Oh, wait, we have organic eggs. Oh, apples over here. There we are. Okay, another pile down. Wonderful. Chocolate chip cakes. Beautiful. I think we have 3 big piles left. Chateau Luniere. More veal. Boom. Structures of Light. Rand Family Cabernet. Then we have another egg salad sandwich. Powdered sugar. More sugar. Hart Cellars. We have beer. We have whiskey. Earbuds. Potato green beans are here. Ketchup. Pizza. Ocean power capsules. Okay, I don't see another spot for that right now, so it must be the last open one. We got a pear. We have an onion. We have clean dish. Gamepad X. Little house. Swiss Gruyere. Potato balls. Potato balls. A magnetar flare, once released more energy in 0.1 seconds than the sun emits in 100,000 years. That's a lot of power. A lot of energy. Terra Rosa. Organic eggs. Soda pop. Doo, doo, doo. Avocado. Demande de Vague. Another shelf done. Hola. Must be over here. There it is. Royal frozen pizza. More prosciutto. Another phone case. Instant ramen. Do. Let's finish this pile. So between these 3 piles... Oh, there's 4 piles. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was going to say between the 3 piles, but there's actually 4. Mocha Cafe. Chateau Henging. Basil oil. Baby wash. More candy. Kill them all. That should be getting pretty close to done. Ground beef. Ketchup. Valet d'Argent. Beer. Where's that? Holiday cheese. Got some eggs. Have our tools. We have our salmon sushi roll. And tonkotsu ramen. I guess this is the last ramen bowl type that we hadn't already gotten a spot for. Let's go ahead and finish this pile. The vintage storybook. Bordeaux. Cabernet. Do not see. That goes there. Kill them all. Whoops. Organic sugar, strawberry sugar, espresso, espresso. Okay, Captain Canned Fish. Captain Canned Fish, you're here. You're here to save us. So good you could make it. Gouda. Mixed sandwich. Then we have the cream sauce. Okay, that's that pile done. And between these remaining 3 piles, we have approximately 700 items. Chicken wings. More canned peas. Organic sugar. It's going to reduce the baddies to sardines. Uh, Cold tea. Tomato. When coloring a map, no matter how complex it is, 4 colors are enough to distinguish adjacent regions. There is a mathematical proof to such things. Comte, Comte, Japanese single malt. There we go. BK beer. Shapes and balance. They're carefully balanced so they don't fall over. Whole wheat flour. Beef cheddar pizza. Okay. I think it's time we gamble for some more stickers. When gaining gold, there's a 1% chance the reward becomes 10x. Long duration. The duration of all skills with duration increases by 20%. That's all of the stickers! Hooray, we did it! Stickers. What did it say? Stickers do not count towards achievements. Interesting. Let's see. Alright, before we continue with cleaning up this mess, I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty then. Let's see here. So 3 piles, 600, or a little over 600 things left to go. White modern vase, small. We're getting close on those, I think. Chavon white wine. I still say that looks like a rose. Potatoes, crispy potato balls. Parmesan. De Clarency, Cremant. Did this get filled? There's one. It must have. We got chocolate marble pound cake. Katsuo udon. Yakisoba. Do, 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 do. Large vase. Terra Rosa. I won't share. Rose Silk. Men's Power Fresh. More Men's Power Fresh. Honey Jojoba. We have honey. Chocolate muffins. And a Grand Family Cabernet, which looks like it's a new shelf. Okay.
Drink! 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 Drink!
Don't wanna. Can't make me. That's green living. Why does it get 2 bricks? I feel like the rules on these bricks are changing, not in my favor. Two variations that don't wanna. No, I said don't wanna, and you can't make me. Those aren't variations of don't wanna. Those are 2 distinctly different things. Router. Rock sugar. Show you ramen. It's resisting hydration. And I'll have you note both of those came after the hydration already happened. Alright, there's that. Large vase. Small peach vase. Resisting hydration earns a brick. That's okay, I'll just sell all of the bricks. Vocalization regardless of compliance. Wow. The violence. I feel like this... There it is. I feel like that belonged in that area, that shelf. Chicken wings. It just takes its job very seriously. Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to have to cut your pay. Nova headset. Beef pizza. I'm... wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Who's over payroll? Who's over payroll and how did that get approved? Frozen mixed vegetables. I thought we agreed that there was no cheating on that. That was distinct cheating. I'm the face of the company and have very little decision power. Weird. Quattro Formaggio. Assorted sushi set. Gold box of tea. Captain Canned Fish. Antarctica is nearly a desert. By the definition of desert, yes. Like Jared to Subway. They're to drink the water and look cute. Clearly, I don't do either of those things. All we ask is you don't have any incriminating evidence on my computer. Uh-huh. That. White small vase, done. We didn't agree to the frog hydration. You're still allowed to annoy me during every other minute. I wonder. Let's take a look here. Is there a book on what to do when chat revolts and makes up things? Doesn't seem to be one. That's unfortunate. Seafood udon. Narvalo classic espresso. Yellow squish. Milk. Candy ice cream bars. Whoops. Those are actually over here. We're not revolting. We let you drink other things besides water. Tortilla chips. And egg salad sandwich. Ding ding. Let's see. Let's go over here. We got the milk. We got the soda pop. Sesame hummus in a tuna fish can. Is that what the surprise book is? Shrimp seafood bento. Llama Boy does not speak on behalf of the NHS. The surprise book. Roasted veggie mix. This is the one that goes over here. Onion. Master Flower Classic. That sounds like some golf tournament. Welcome to the Master Flower Classic. That. Oishi milk. Mocha coffee. Teriyaki chicken bento. Okay, that is everything out of that pile. Mixed sandwich. More toothpaste, more shampoo. Tea Palace black tea. I cannot check that at the moment because I don't think I have the teams in a spot where I can see it. Hazelnut. Hot chili sauce. Okay, we're down to 2 piles. Medium vase. bread, candy, roasted veggie. That's there, that's there. Seafood cup. Supliza. Organic apple juice. Pure beef. Black pepper. Captain Canned Fish in a small form factor. Ding ding. Some turtles can absorb oxygen underwater through organs near the anus. I guess everybody's got to breathe somewhere. Pure yay, mashed potatoes. Kills a beetle to bard. Looking good. I thought I saw a chicken. There it is. Two proof. Organic mint. I won't share. Can't make me. I don't wanna. Sugar cube jar. It may have been something that I've picked up from Epcot at some point, but I don't recall hearing that one specifically before. Goes there. Potato green beans. Pure yay. Japan beer. Mini Captain Canned Fish. Low fat milk. You've only seen that show with me. Really? That surprises me. We need to get other friends to crush, because It would be very, very fun, I think. Aside from the TikTok clips. Yeah, we need to get friend with Youngling into Crush at some point. I bet Youngling would very much enjoy it. Avocado shampoo. Here's shampoo. I mean, he'd probably enjoy it even now. Not necessarily. Obviously, can't ask questions, but it's a bit noisy, but I guess I don't know how sensitive to that particular type of noise Youngling is. Bluey first. I mean, that's fair. Would Bluey be more overwhelming than Crush, though? Because at least Crush, it's contained. It's not moving around. It is a smaller space, but it's there's not all of the extra motion and everything else happening. Gruyere. Oh yeah, for sure. This Zap soda, butter, more Gruyere. Maxi cones, North Slope Pinot Noir. Do, do, do. Feels like it's been ages since I've seen them too. Do, do, do. Just timings haven't worked out. It's also summer, and summer is hot. I was thinking about going to Epcot today, and it's like, I don't feel like going outside and staying outside. It's too hot. More beer. Master Flower Classic. 3 months. That's like years. It's like forever. I mean, with Youngling, in a way, it kind of is. In the early days of sushi, people sometimes discarded the rice and ate only the fish. Yeah, strange thing to do. Here's this nicely prepared thing. I'll just take the fish off of it and get rid of the rice. 1/6 of his life. Yeah, I mean that's like forever. Let's see. Small vase. Gouda. Spicy Tonkosu. Rock sugar. Organic herbs? Question mark? Okay. A little over 300 items left. And apparently most of them are in that other pile at this point. Captain Canned Fish. Madeleines. The surprise book. Bordeaux House Cabernet. Let's see. A modern vase. Paisan butter. Headsets of that type, I think, are done. Shave on white. Bubble Buzz. Tea. Rock sugar is done. Hooray! Butter croissant. Scalloped potato gratin. Potato green bean mix, I believe, is here. Let's get the rest of this pile picked up. Eggs done. We have some butter. Domaine de Vogue. Japanese single malt. Pound cake. Bordeaux House Cabernet. More shampoo. Cashew instant ramen. Okay. We have one pile left with almost exactly 300 things in it. Kill them all. So we have just under 300 items. We have 200... actually, like 150... Somewhere around 150 spaces left. Or, shelves left. Espresso. Do. Powdered sugar. Raclette pizza. Black tea.
Drink! Drink! Drink!
Don't wanna.
Drink! Drink!
I just did. Charcoal vase, a medium. I said the thing. Of course I said the thing. This is a fun game. It drives engagement or something. That, and then this goes back here. Another shelf done. That goes there. With just 23 people gathered, the chance that 2 people share a birthday exceeds 50%. Make it a soundboard sound. You can make it a channel-specific blurb. Beef cheddar. Okay. Ding ding. Ketchup. Hot sauce. Gamepad. Apple. Tea bags. More bleach. Captain Canned Fish. Rose Silk Shampoo. Do, do, do. Ding ding. Speaker. Vase. More sugar. More Captain Canned Fish. Chateau hinging. A mala cup. Mini speaker. Cables. Best up beer. Potato green beans. Okay, all of those are done. All of those are done. Guess that goes there. Do, 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 do. Apple goes there. Orange juice. More cleaner done. Rocks, interior. Coconut shampoo. Brown sugar. More bleach. Okay. Rose silk. I can't tell the difference between those most of the time. That potato green bean. Ketchup. Ketchup. Okay. The fresh bread section is completely done. That goes there. Avocados are done. Beef cheddar. Structures of light. Potato green beans. Crab sticks. Alright, we're almost there. Assuming that we finish fairly soon here, I think what I'm gonna plan to do here is we'll load the new map just to take a gander at it. But we're not gonna start really working on the new map. Grand Family Cabernet. We may or may not play that one. It's small. How much Japanese music do I listen to? J-rock, J-pop? Not a lot specifically. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't really. I don't think I really have anything in the playlist for it. More chickens. More chickens. The moon moves about 3.8 centimeters further away from Earth every year. Don't go. Tortilla chips. Why do you ask? You have an artist recommendation you think will be right up my alley. Out of curiosity, does Spotify track who makes changes to a playlist if it's a shared playlist? Even your dad liked it, liked what he heard when I showed them. That's roasted veggies. Grand Marnier. Router. I mean, I don't know what your dad's musical taste is like either, so that doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. Stopped listening to the radio when John Bonham died. Okay. So his taste in music is very static. Well, I think in general, I have a pretty wide musical interest. I do have there are the ones that I would kind of put as the highest preference category. Um, like Pink Floyd, for example, fits in that category. But overall, I listen to a lot of different stuff. As long as it's not the second half of All Good People type of stuff, then we're good. Because that's the type of stuff that I don't like. All Good People is, I think, an 8-minute track that is 5 minutes too long. Only bands I listened to after that were Van Halen and Guns N' Roses. Everything else was nostalgia acts. That's hilarious. Finder, Marble Pound Cake. Pure beef. Green apple. Organic sugar. That. North Slope Pinot Noir. Here, yay. Butter. Captain Canned to the rescue. We are getting close. Ding ding. That blue currant. Pure yay. Mini speaker. We have Boom Classics. Another apple. Green peas. More beer. Very satisfying, this phase, where everything is just giving the nice little clicks. Ground beef. Ketchup. Do, do, do. It doesn't look like there should be that many things left in that pile. Mozzarella. The Great Pyramid was made from about 2.3 million stone blocks. They counted them individually. Do, 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 do. Ding, ding. Brr. Grid Wi-Fi. Structures of Elite. Stormy Pain. Welcome in, Raiders. What was you playing tonight? Hello, welcome in. What was you playing tonight? How was your stream? Tell me all the things. We are finishing up the last bit of this chaotic. Got a little more than halfway through the new map. Nice. How did you like the new map? I haven't looked at it yet. I was halfway through this play, or this particular map. Wanted to finish it up before jumping to another thing. So yeah, we're almost through. The backgrounds are nice. Cool. I think what we're going to do is, once I do finish this, we're going to load up the new map and take a look at it. Not going to get too much into it tonight because it's getting kind of towards my wrap-up time as well. Thank you for the raid. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the multiplayer? I think the multiplayer could be entertaining. Especially with the giant map that they have teased. I have played Librarian. I'm actually going to be playing the Librarian in a randomizer coming up next week. So we'll be starting that on Monday. It's a multi-world archipelago randomizer. I'm playing the Librarian game, and we have a convention to go through in the morning. What convention? What convention is that? But yeah, with the randomizer, I'll only be able to pick up one, well, not one, I'll only be able to pick up 5 different series at the start, and there will only be 2 sections that are open in order to actually put books into. And between completing sections, or completing rows, and the rest of the group, I won't have access. It'll take a while to get access to everything, so it'll be interesting that way. I've done 2 different... so it's a mod that works with the Archipelago systems to do the multi-world randomizer. And it basically just takes Tenocon for Warframe. Ah, interesting. So it's... Archipelago does the multi-world randomizer component, and it basically just takes the various things that happen in the various games and uses those as checks that will release items into the various games. Makes for interesting stuff. So there's that. Riziko! 5 stream streak. Nice. Alright, so we got some crab sticks. Some cheese. Fish art. This section is done. This section is done. Where's the cheese? Well, apparently one Mimolette cheese short. I'm here, late night lurk stop. Nice. I don't know where that last cheese is hiding. I guess we'll be doing a hunt for it here in a minute. We're apparently missing 2 cheese slices somewhere. I guess what we can do is we take this and we go 4. There we go. We done it. A little night during the night. Exit. Congratulations, you stopped the evil GPT 9000's plan and cleaned the supermarket perfectly. For this achievement, you've been accepted as a full-time employee. Total skills used, 82. How you doing, Ixlin? We used so many skills. Alright, so we've done this one. We have this one coming soon for multiplayer. I want to look at this one and see what it looks like. Where am I? It's an unfamiliar place, but somehow feels familiar and comforting. This is definitely a dream.
Drink! 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 Drink!
Oh. Fancy. An ordinary day. A cloudy day. Ooh. Hey, look. It's flat. It's a disc. How's it going, anime? Morning. Fantasy world. This is very, compact. Under the sea. Other world. Clear space. Fantasy world, but no cat boys. Yeah, that is suspicious. So we have magazines. Yeah, it's definitely small. We have snacks, cereal. We have 2 sides for snacks and cereal. Drinks, canned drinks or alcohol, frozen foods and ice cream, bento, onigiri, and sandwiches, cleaning, ramen. We still have an electronics section, and we have a hair care section. Oh, I see. I didn't even realize it had the cosplay magazine. The Asashiyama Zoo magazine and gardening magazine. So we'll put some of these in. Level 0 of 8 on the stars. Interesting. Cat Sounds magazine. Mystery magazine. I thought I saw a Cat Sounds magazine. There it is. Soba Cooking magazine. You're on the last 1,000 items already. Nice. Fashion Model magazine. The Winter in White magazine. Purple hairspray. Oh, I can only carry 5 things. Autumn Fashion magazine. Architect Monthly. There's some fun magazine names. Got Soba Cooking. The Traveling Botanical Garden. Uh, Autumn Fashion Magazine. Architect Monthly. I did say I wasn't going to dig too deep into this, and I'm not planning to dig too deep into this, but... Oops. Mystery. Architect. Autumn Fashion. Autumn Fashion. Love Cats. Winter in White. Gardening Magazine. Gardening. Winter in White. Love Cats. Meow. There's the cat boy. Let's see. The zoo. So let's see. Skills. Meow. Quick step, move faster. Long reach. Extra carry. So it looks like we have the same skills. We have the same stickers. Traveling Botanical Garden. Seasonal side dish bento. Fashion model. Gardening. Love cats. Cosplay. Mystery. Cosplay. Traveling Botanical Gardens. I could really sort other stuff too, but we're just looking at the magazines. Oh, we have swimming magazine, sushi cooking magazine, soba cooking, swimming. Strawberry Maxicon ice cream. Traveling botanical garden. Gardening. It's a good thing you don't have to sort like into like categories or anything like that for some of these things. Like, could you imagine, in addition to sorting into just magazines, if you had to also sort it into the types of magazines and have the same types of magazines together before you even know what the magazines are? Ablaze mint tissues. Okay, so tissues are part of cleaning and laundry. Interesting. That. Flips table with Might of Thor. I mean, it would be kind of like the library at that point. Except for in the library, at least you know what uh, variety of books you're going to be collecting. Cosplay magazine. Sushi cooking. History. Sushi. Cosplay. Autumn fashion. Cat Sounds magazine. How do how does a magazine work with the sounds of cats? Contemporary art. Oh, I have cat sounds. $7 an issue for those cat magazines. Baseball sports. Mystery, cat sounds, baseball sports. Let's see. Sushi cooking, fashion model, more cat sounds. Love cats. Baseball sports. Uh, Greater movement speed. Match finder. Let's do the request more. Although Everest has the highest elevation above sea level, the summit of Chimborazo in Ecuador is considered the surface point farthest from the Earth's center. Cool. So we found out that there are multiple spots where, or multiple slots for a single thing. Okay, so how do stickers work here? Do we just get stickers? Do we just get stickers when those levels go up? Get stars. Yes, but in the first map, there was an ATM to trade Gamba stars for stickers. And so far, I don't see any signs of a place to gamble stars. Contemporary Art Magazine. Yes, I get that. I filled one. I've got one star, but I don't have a place to exchange the stars like the first map did. It's automatic. Interesting. I mean, that's probably better overall because, in theory, with the gambling, you could end up not getting all of the stickers. Which would be very annoying, but it is possible. That. Do, do, do. Nexa, high-speed cable. You get a level pick from three options. Interesting. Fashion models. Sushi cooking. We have 2 of 8 stars now. Ding, 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 ding. I just love the cat magazines. So good. Let's see. Loop multi-cable. You know, I said I was going to wrap things up, but here we are. I should probably look to doing that, wrapping things up. Come for the game, stay for the cat mags. Exactly. I also like that it's sport, baseball. Baseball sports magazine. I think what I would like more than the way that the way they've done this. I like the variety of stuff, but I would really like it if each thing was just a single shelf and there's just more random things. I know that takes more. It takes creating more assets to do that, but I would rather have more different things. Oops. Oh. There we go. 4 of 8. I'd be fine even if it was just more variants of a common thing. Like you could have, for example, let's see here. Like Cosplay Magazine. You could have Cosplay Magazine 1, Cosplay, or like January, or Cosplay Magazine February, and so forth. So that's a series, but not. So it's a series that ends up taking up multiple shelves, but it's not just the same thing that just doesn't fit on one shelf or in one slot. Sushi section only has 5 different items. 5 different items. Is that counting the sandwiches? That's a lot of stuff. It's like one thing across the entire row. That's kind of crazy. In Oklo, Gabon, traces remain of natural nuclear fission that happened long before humans built nuclear power plants. Cable, cable. Oops. Right. That. Alright, well. I don't know, how are we feeling? Do we want to keep this on stream? Because I'm fine doing more of this. I'm fine finishing this on stream, not tonight, but in general. Ham and cheese. I'd also be okay if we're tired of this from a stream perspective. We are going to be doing a lot of library work next week with the randomizer. I really have no idea exactly how long that's going to end up taking. Um, if we get really lucky on unlocks, we could make a huge amount of progress. Um, my general plan, um, my general plan for the randomizer is going to be to do to basically treat it as a no major magic, unless it feels like we're getting a little bit behind pace. If it feels like we're behind on pace, then I'll probably make use of the insight and gather major magics just to be able to keep up the pace so that we're not slowing everyone else down in the process. Ah, there we go. Immediately grant 10 gold. Skill cooldowns are reduced by 20% when gaining gold. I don't know why they call it gold when it's all dollar signs. I feel like this is a good option here. That's the option to go with for the time being. Um, we have blue Oishi and green Oishi and fruit granola. So that's the general gist of what I've got in mind. It's basically it'll just depend on what our pace is looking like. Um, if we and it will be kind of flexible, so as we're going, I might switch in and out of that mode of okay, we're ahead.
Drink!
Don't wanna.
Drink! Drink!
I may change. I'll end up changing back and forth between using major magic and not, just depending on how our pace is feeling compared to everybody else. And try to moderate our pace to stay at a good spot. We got 23 monies. Kipo. That one? Let's see. We could upgrade that. We could get the sprint unlocked. I feel like more carry has... Carry and speed seem to be the most critical. Sports, baseball. Chocolate stick biscuits, also known as hockey. Sweep Zero laundry detergent. Extreme hairspray. Extreme hairspray. Green tea pet bottle. The purple hairspray. Best color. Sweep Zero laundry detergent. A morning mask. I wish I could look at these better. Sent a link to joint playlist. I see. I will look. Sweep Neo. Nexa? Architect Monthly. Guess we'll put the mystery here. Cat sounds. Wesh plutonium. Doo doo. Mouse citron degreasing dish soap. Nexa high-speed cable. So it's 13 shelves to get the next one. Yuhi Special Beer. I should really do things to wrap things up here before I continue doing this all night. Let's do that button. Just beat the map in 2.5 hours. Nice. Yeah, we're going to wrap things up here. We're going to be doing stuff tomorrow night. I don't know what. I don't think D-Pain is back tomorrow. But we might be doing some stuff with eCorb. Maybe we might not start with stuff with eCorb, but we might be doing stuff. We might start with something else and do something with eCorb later. Might do some more of this. Might do something else to be determined. Colony 37. Ultrasource is doing DCS World, which, if you don't know... Let's do this. Shout out Ultrasaurus. Ultra is really cool people. She's doing DCS tonight. I don't think I would be able to raid her. She has her raid stuff set pretty... fairly well locked down for good reason. Unfortunately, good reason. Let's see. You know what? I don't think we've raided Masakai in a while. Let's go raid... Let's go say hi to Masakai. Masakai's doing... Planetary Pioneer pack. Yeah, and we'll be back tomorrow doing something at some point. That's the plan. Yeah. That's the plan. I will see you all next time. Have a good night all. Laters!